Yo, what is up, everyone? It's Dan from Bro Gets Rich. Welcome to my channel where you watch me invest money in my quest to build my net worth and make passive income. So if you're new to the channel, I've gone through some of my stock portfolios, gotten to a little bit of crypto. This is another crypto portfolio I have, separate from my Fidelity account. This one is going to be, this is a portfolio that I'm going to try and ideally sell everything in this bull market. So the video is going to be short, it's going to be concise, not a whole lot to go over. The value as I recorded this, or actually as I screenshot this, was just about $4,400. But Solana has ripped, and I believe last time I checked, it was just above $5,000, which is pretty cool. So like I said, this is a tradable account. This is separate from like my long-term hodl bags. This is something that I'm going to just try and take some profits in this cycle and probably use towards cash flowing stocks, maybe put in some money market accounts. And build up to where I can buy another real estate property as well. So let's get into the portfolio breakdown. All right, so this is the breakdown of the portfolio. I have about $3,000 of Solana sitting in there. Some of it is staked, earning 5%. Some of it is not. Bought most of my Solana, probably around $18 or $19. I own a little bit more Solana, a couple other places. I have some on chain. I have some also still farming a little bit on Solana. And I have some Solana staked on the actual network. In retrospect, I probably should have bought a lot more Solana. You know, it's just hard out there for a pimp. It's hard to bite down and buy during scary times. But still built the position up a little bit. So hopefully, we'll see what Solana does. This is not investment advice. It's a 5x about off the all-time highs from now, and it is looking like that absolute fucking gem of this early bull run. So could it put in a new all-time high? We'll have to wait and see, but the hype behind Solana is getting very, very real. Next, I have Render. Render is something I've been buying recently. It's just kind of a lower cap, narrative-based play for me. A lot of investors in the crypto space that I respect have been talking about it and buying it. Has kind of the AI narrative, the crypto narrative. So AI is really big in equities right now. For peak bull, peak FOMO. A lot of retail could FOMO into, quote unquote AI cryptos. So all-time high for this one is, I think like $8. It was, I think it's trading around like $2.30 right now. I think my average cost is like $2. Going to try and get about $1,000 in there. Hasn't really ran as much as things like, Solana, Injective, BNB, Chainlink. Hasn't really pumped a whole lot yet. So I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but, gonna try and get like $1,000 in there. We'll see. I don't know what the potential is for this one. Like I said, it's probably like a 4x off the all-time high, but it is a young coin, and this cycle could be very interesting. So I'm not trying to speculate, but it definitely could put in an new all-time high. I don't know what that could be, but having $1,000, on a 4x, I don't know what the potential is of this. Could it 10x? I don't know. Maybe. Could it 20x? I don't know. Maybe, but I'd like to find out, so that's where that's at. Bitcoin, I have like 0.01, like about 1% of a Bitcoin. I just smash bought randomly. Probably just going to sell it. No big deal. Vulcan Forged gaming token actually pumped up a lot lately. I have $245. I think it's about $300 right now because it's pumped a little more since. It's one of those I thought about adding more. Over the course of the bear, but I didn't really, just was kind of focused on Solana. Would have liked to get a little more in there. I'm probably not going to buy more. It's pumped a lot. Whatever. It's still like a 6 or 7x off the all-time high. I'm just probably be one of the first coins I sell, to be honest. Ethereum, I don't even know, $200, whatever. Hopefully going to sell it. Polygon was something that I bought. I was going to like stack Polygon and Solana. And then I just kind of was like, no, Polygon to me is not nearly as exciting as Solana. So I just bought a little bit and then bailed and just started buying Solana. So once again, once Polygon reaches its all-time high, I'm just going to sell it. And I just have a little Avalanche, like literally 8 cents of Avalanche on here. I was doing some farming on the Avalanche network last cycle, and I was just kind of using this Coinbase account to get AVAX on chain. So I just have like a minuscule amount left over. And now we're into the fun part. So I took the amount of these coins and multiplied them by the previous all-time highs. So this is what, if we go back to all-time highs, right? And I'm pretty confident that if Bitcoin does what Bitcoin can do this cycle with all the macro stuff, ETF, hash rate, et cetera, that we could see these coins match their previous all-time highs. I don't think that's, it's not investment advice, obviously, but I don't think that's completely unreasonable. So these are the values if these go back to previous all-time highs. So my Solana is going to be worth about 18.5. Render would be just over $2,000. Bitcoin would be 710. Vulcan Forge, even if that little position you see, would still be worth $2,500 if Vulcan Forge goes back to all-time highs. So this is the craziness of altcoins, both for the volatility to the up and the downside. My ETH would be worth $547, and this Polygon would be worth $349. And that would bring the grand total of this portfolio, if we go back to previous all-time highs, to $24,989. So about $25,000. Like I said, I'm going to try and exit everything in this portfolio this cycle. One of the lessons I learned from last cycle, I did not take enough profits. So I have a couple of trading portfolios set up where I am going to aggressively layer out. I don't know exactly what those models look like yet. I, of course, will keep you posted. But with that being said, could Solana make a new all-time high? Well, it's already 5x off of the previous all-time high. People like Raoul Pal think that Solana could beat its its previous all-time high. Could Render put in a new all-time high? Very possible. I think it's pretty likely that Bitcoin and Ethereum put in new all-time highs. So could this total be worth more than 25,000? Yes, it's very possible, but also at the same time, it's really hard to sell the top, just like it is to buy the bottom. So projecting what my total profits that I take out of this account is going to be pretty hard. But with that being said, I would hope to, nail at least 15 to 20,000 taken out. And that's just kind of based off of the previous all-time high models. And if we really go ballistic, if the market really goes apeshit, and I get lucky and I can kind of like range to selling close to some of the tops, who knows? Could be 25, 30, 35 grand. So like I said, not investment advice. We'd be looking to probably just hold, probably transfer some of the money into my bank account. Don't know what the tax bill is going to look like. And then the rest I'd probably just hold, money market account or something else pretty safe. And eventually, if Bitcoin takes a big downturn, first thing I'm going to do is start DCing back into Bitcoin. So that's it for this portfolio. I'm just going to keep you guys in the loop. A couple interesting crypto podcasts I listened to this week because we're always learning. You should always be learning. Got to push your mind, got to push your body, got to push your finance, bro. So something I just listened to this morning, actually, that was really interesting. Raoul Pal has a new channel called Raoul Pal, the Journeyman. And I'm not even sure who this guy is, but it's basically about the boom of digital wealth. Really, really cool podcast, really cool talk about macro, just tops of equities, tops of commercial real estate, and how we're just kind of in the beginning of this digital economy. And it was very interesting and makes you very bullish. So I would definitely give this a listen to. And like Raoul Pal, he's really great. My wife likes him because he has a nice, sexy voice. So there you go. Next thing that I just listened to, Preston Pitch, big Bitcoin, kind of macro player. If you don't know who Dylan LeClaire is, you should definitely give him a follow on X. He's a young analyst who has predicted a lot of kind of the fallouts of the last few years in the crypto space. Anyway, they just had kind of like a Bitcoin market overview, kind of macro talk. Very, very interesting. Definitely worth a listen. Like I said, always got to be learning. But yeah, that's it. Let me know your thoughts on the crypto market. Let me know what coins you're holding, what you think the bull market's going to be like, what your plan is down below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Like I said, not investment advice. My name is Dan, aka Bro Gets Rich, because I am just a bro out here lifting weights and investing money, trying to get rich. All right, peace.